Hi, it is Abdullah from CodeTech. In this video, we will learn about the different kind of data types in Python. There are many kind of data types, but we will be only learning about the 4 basic data types. Before we start, you should download the Python 3.0. You guys should check the latest version. I think it is 3.6, Python 3.6. So once you have downloaded it, simply open the Python shell in your computer. We will be using Python shell for this video, but later on we will move to some other text editors such as Sublime and Visual Studio. So what are integers? Integers are just the numerical values. For example, 5 is an integer, 45 is an integer, or any numerical value that you assume is an integer. For example, 1000 is also an integer. So that's it. So now we will discuss about the floating values. So the floating values are basically just the decimal values. For example, 7.8 is a floating value, 2.5 is a floating value, and so on. They are just decimal values. Another cool thing about Python is that we can simply apply the arithmetic operations without writing any bunch of line of code. For example, I can add 1 plus 2. I can also add 3.5 plus 9. It will give me the output. So that's really cool thing about Python. For example, if I have to write only add 2 numbers in the C or C++ or in any programming language, I have to write the bunch of lines to do so. But Python does our work really easy. So now we will discuss the third data type, which is string data type. So in Python, string is anything which is written between the double quotes or single quotes. For example, if I write hello, it is a string. If I write my name such as Abdullah, it is also a string. We can also write in between the single quotes. It's completely fine. It will give us no error. Some people just prefer writing single quotes over double quotes. So that's it. So now let's check one thing. I've written 1 like this. So I've told you guys that numerical values in Python are the integers, but here the 1 is not dealt by Python as an integer. It is basically a string value because it is written between the double quotes. For example, I will prove you guys. So for example, if I add 1 plus 2, it is just integer then numerical 1 plus numerical 2, and it will give us an output which is 3. But if I add this, it will give us an error. So what is happening? Basically we are adding 2 to a string value 1. So this is not possible. We cannot add different kind of data types. For example, we cannot add a numerical data type which are such as integer or floats to a string data type, which is a completely different kind of data type. So we can thereby the Python is giving us an error because here 1 is dealt as a string. So that's all. Now we will discuss the last data type, which are booleans. So you guys might have heard about the booleans. Booleans are just simply true and false characters. They are just true and false. You guys might not look any advantage of this boolean values, but later on when we program our games or write any functions, we have to use this true and false values. For example, if I have written a function and I have to decide something based upon the output of that function, I might return the value function as a boolean. For example, I can return a function as a true value, and it can also return a false value depending upon the condition. We will see those in the later videos. In the next video, I will teach you about the print statement in Python. So that's all for now. And at last, the most important thing, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. So that's it. Over and out.